throughout the conference, you hear about commitment and motivation, and a lot of people said, commit, 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 decide and stay motivated. But then I think it was like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and my mom and Julie and I were eating in the Hyatt Lounge, and Wendy Camel came up. So we got to talk to her and meet her. And she was just so great to like share her story. It was so powerful. She said, I don't deserve this life. I don't deserve, to have what I have and to have all these accomplishments and do what I do. But she just shared her like spiritual story about how like she's just been obedient. And to me, like I wrote down commit, 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 like all over my notes. But when she said obedience, I was like, wow, that is so powerful. Because committing, it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to commit to do this, but then like if you tell me I need to be like obedient in my calling, I just feel like I've met so many incredible people over the last week that our team, especially, we have so many gifts and talents, and to see all of the things that work with corporate but then also within our team, um we're given our gifts and talents and our desires for a reason, and so to be obedient to that calling, um I thought that was really powerful. And then the third thing that I really loved was, I think her name, what was it, Judy Holler. She was in this like hot pink, like power suit, and she was the keynote speaker. She spoke with like her entire body, and she shared so many wonderful things, but she talked about this water study, and it has been blowing my mind since I heard it. So sorry, the baby's making noise if you hear that. So water. So Dr. Masaru Emoto, one of the greatest scientists of all time, took a body of water. He scooped it up, took a body of water, put it into two parts. So over here in part A, he broke it up into three separate sections, or a bunch of sections, but the three main sections. In part A, one group of water, people prayed over, and they did Christian prayers, Buddhist prayers, Jewish prayers, just they prayed over it. They put their intention into this water. And then the second group, they played classical music for it. And the third group, they just spoke positive affirmations. You are loved. You are worthy. You are beautiful. I'm so glad you're here. All they did was talk to this water and say positive things. And then with part B, instead of classical music, they played death metal music. And then another part, they said like hateful, negative words. I hate you, you fool. I don't like you. You're worth nothing. And then another group, they just ignored. It was kind of like a neutral, just didn't even give it any attention. So then they froze the water for 48 hours, and they came back and looked at it under a microscope. And the visual was just something I'll never forget. So on group A, all the positive side, they were beautiful, symmetrical snowflakes. They were three-dimensional. They had all of these intricate designs. They were crystal clear. It was like diamonds being brought to life. And then on the opposite side, they were asymmetrical. They were murky. They were unstructured, moldy. They kind of looked like cancer cells. And it was just water, which we know we're made up of 60 to 70% of water in our bodies. Our kids are made up of 60 to 70% of water. Our food is made up of water. We're drinking, hopefully we're drinking a lot of water a day. So, I don't know, it just like blew my mind. And then to have just like a simple task of like praying over yourself or praying over your kids or just speaking kindly to yourself. You go to a Juice Plus conference and you think you're going to learn all about the product and fruits and vegetables, but then you get filled up in so many other ways. So I was really motivated and inspired by it. So I'm going to do a 30-day challenge if anyone wants to join me. Your customers, your friends, your family, whoever. So for 30 days, we're going to do a few things. We're going to say a prayer for ourselves, say a positive affirmation over ourselves, listen to a classical music song or an uplifting song. I've watched a water documentary, I've read a book, and I've like totally deep dived into this ever since I've been home. And even like it was like a John Lennon song about peace, and even that like it created these beautiful crystals. And then the fourth, Julie Muse had a good idea, is we're also going to like pray or say a positive affirmation for someone else. And whether you just say that to yourself or if you send them a text or however you want to do it, but just giving that positive attention to someone other than yourself. So 4 things a day for 30 days. And I just thought like, I've been doing it since I've been home, and I've felt so good. And then I was just thinking, if we did this as a community, or even if 5 of us did this, we would just kind of up level a little bit and feel the positive benefits from it. Yeah, you agree? Do you agree? So if anyone would like to join me, I'm going to put it in our Team Legacy Peak Facebook group, and I'll probably create like a chat or a Facebook group or something with it. But 30 days, I think we're going to start a week from today. And I would love for you to join me.
Love that. I love that. Thank you for putting that together. And you explained it so beautifully, because it's so hard to bring all of this back to you guys, but Jess does a great job at that. And she really is the ultimate planner. She brings the fun, and I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, well, people are like, the chat is blowing up with people who want to be a part of it. So make sure you get with us so we can add you to that fun little challenge. And that is really the cool thing after conference, you guys, whether you were there with us or you're on this call listening, is let's just talk about like, what are some action steps we can take? Of course, getting our customers set up with their new Juice Plus account, and kind of, there's going to be a little bit of slowdown to speed up. Like Tori said, this dimming switch is coming on. I've had so many conversations with people trying to get in their account. Please have patience. We're going to have an app. Can we put out an affirmation, Jess, about this new system and how it's all like the company? This isn't just like oh no, what's happening? It's messy. You guys, this Shopify, they partner with incredible platforms. So it's just going to take a minute to get everyone in, get everyone set up. Change is hard for anyone, any age, any walk of life. It's hard, but once you're in, it's going to get better. And we get to be that positive. We're going to bring positivity to our team and to our customers. And if you feel frustrated with anything, go to your upline. We'll talk you through it. We've all been there. So, and then action step of like mindset and personal growth. This is an incredible piece of, yeah, I mean, Jess just put together that 30-day challenge. So I love that. Okay, well, in closing, we're going to respect your guys' time today. We could probably do a whole nother wrap up next Monday or next Tuesday as well. So we'll see what we have time for. I want to, of course, shout out the best event is the next event. And obviously there's other small events between now and next conference, but we want to give you guys the details on San Diego. San Diego was originally going to be a leadership conference, and they announced that it is open to all partners. So if you are not on Campbell team boards, I'm going to share this in the chat. It's under news and info. Purchase your San Diego ticket, and there's a fun promo video, and I just put it in the chat. And then there's a link that says buy your tickets today. There's a promo, which I thought this was supposed to end, but it looks like it's still available. So if you can get this today and figure out the rest later, that's what I'm telling myself, because I forgot to get it this weekend, and I'm so happy to see that it's still available. The price is, you can get 2 tickets for $200, which is $100 a piece, or you can get 1 ticket for $150. So did I say that right? Yeah. 2 for $200 or 1 for $150. So what we know best is grab a buddy. If you don't know who your buddy's going to be, that's fine. Just get the 2. We will find someone to come with us, and it's a great deal. It doesn't look like it needs a promo code. There were a couple glitches this weekend. It looks like everything's working great. So I will pop that in Voxer as well, but it is in the Zoom chat. So San Diego is going to be incredible. And then I don't know if this is on here yet. They updated some requirements to get to this incredible incentive that the company is putting together. You at least have to be an SSC 3 club. Am I reading that right? So if you are an SSC or above, if you work your way to SSC 3 club by December, you can qualify for this Built to Last with a couple of other pieces in place, which if you're working towards a promotion, you'll most likely have these points. Get with your upline. We'll probably go over it next Tuesday, but they made it even more simplified. They made, if you do this, you get there. It's not like a competition with your peers like it was when they first launched this. It's at a beautiful resort. Your plus ones will be invited. The company is going to pay for 3 nights in a 5-star luxury spa and golf resort. And you'll be able to visit the NAI facilities, and then there's going to be like a reception and gala and all the fun stuff. So if you are anywhere close to that, We're going to go over that some more. And I think that's it. I know it's already 12:32, so we want to respect your guys' time.
Emily, can you promote Bob and Deanna Christopherson? Just
Yes.
showing the flyers.
Okay. If you are anywhere near the St. Louis area, or if you have team here, please go to preventionstl.com and you will see on the home page, this is the best event is the next event. This is our actual next event in person in St. Louis, in the St. Louis area. Friday, October 4th, we have a luncheon. I have heard nothing but incredible things about Deanna's healthy living talk. She's going to be talking about family nutrition made simple. And there's a box lunch included, sandwich or salad. It will ask you when you're checking out, or maybe a wrap as well. And then Saturday morning, no breakfast or anything fancy. It's just $10 to be in the room. Bob and Deanna are going to share their incredible vision and belief and story. Not just with the business, but also the product. And it's going to be really good. So Friday, October 4th at 11:30 a.m. You can get your ticket here. There's a button. And then Saturday morning, 9 to 11 on October 5th. And that's just $10. Like I said, no fancy breakfast or anything. We're just going to be gathering. And Bob and Deanna are so much fun. I mean, Carrie can probably promote them way better than I can, but I know that they're fun. They have the longevity. They have an incredible story. And I know it's sometimes hard to build in for these events when you haven't heard them yourself, but trust me when I say you will not regret filling the room on both Friday and Saturday. They are amazing. And I'm so glad. I don't think they've been to St. Louis in a while. So this is really fun for us. So
And get the husbands, get the guys in the room.
yes, for sure. 9 to 11, go get a coffee and get yourself in the room.
And then on the 28th, we just found out Lisa Pebble is coming to St. Louis, September 28th. No details yet, but she's coming.
Okay. That is actually the next event. So September 28th, we'll get that rolled out ASAP. And what day is that? A Saturday, I'm assuming? No?
It's a Saturday morning. Hey, you guys, that luncheon on the 4th with Bob and Deanna is only 50 tickets. So you want to go in and grab yours and grab a couple tickets for some friends and start inviting for that. She is incredible. She will, I don't know if you guys have heard Casey Means, who is now like has that book Energy, and she's all over the place on Instagram and everywhere. Speaking the truth about food and our families and how it impacts us. Deanna is the OG mom on a mission who has been speaking this for years and years and years. She does not mess. She will give us the straight up talk, and she's just a doll. So you will want to have your people in front of her on Friday, and then on Saturday, Bob and Deanna, and they are a powerhouse couple together, and fun and funny, but also bring just a vision and a picture for a legacy business that they've created. I mean, they've made a life for sure, not just a living.
Can you put out a little boxer of what you just said so we can pass it on to our teams? Because
I
Carrie,
will. I asked Deanna to put out a message for us, but just getting back from conference, I'm sure she's like booked, but I'll get it out there. I promise.
okay.
Promise.
Yeah,
right.
get your tickets. No lie. There's only 50 for Friday, and I think there's only 75 for Saturday. So don't buy one ticket.